This community has been mistreated. It has been left out. It has been ignored for decades. We are entitled to the same basic services. We are residents of this community. And I think it is incumbent upon the city, the county, the state to do what they are required to do in representing the people that provide them with the resources to exist.
I don't see it as a City Hall project. I see it as part of a complete program of redeveloping the downtown and our redevelopment area and creating jobs. That's what it's all about, jobs.
If it's supposed to help our community with this money, then why? I'm a licensed contractor. Whiting and Turner will not hire me because they bring their own contractors to town with them. And believe me, I'm saying that, I'm making that statement because I called and asked them could I bid on the project they were doing. They said they had all their contractors. They bring them in with them.
I have an aerial that shows where the reopening of F Street will occur, where that new interchange is being proposed, and how other major highway projects are being considered. Because what we started talking about again is, well, it's not just about the reopening of F Street alone. It's how does that tie us in to also being able to access Interstate 95, which is another major federal highway that goes into Henderson and takes you into Arizona, which is going to become a major arterial. Well, if again, you open up F Street, but you only make it accessible to the other side of I-15, but you don't help connect us back to our major access points, Interstate 15 and 95, then again, you still haven't really accomplished the ultimate goal, which is to better position West Las Vegas to be treated like any other community and have major roads and highways that provide for entry and exiting in and out of that community. This, I think, has the issue of F Street has opened up the eyes and the minds of so many people that we just won't take it anymore. We know that there was an effort. By whom? I couldn't say, but we know that there was an effort to close off West Las Vegas from the rest of the Las Vegas Valley. And that was wrong. It was misguided. And it helped to add to the distrust that so many people have felt for generations. And what we're trying to do is to end that cycle, to break it, and to use it as an example for why we won't stand for it anymore. The who's, the whys, and how we got to this point. And it is important to go back, because obviously if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. But I do try to put more of my effort in, what are we going to do to actually get this F Street reopened? And that's why we passed the legislation that we did during the 2009 session, which first and foremost made it a requirement that F Street be reopened, that began to identify money for the design of that, as well as a commitment, a financial commitment from the city of Las Vegas, along with the state, to find the resources necessary to reopen it. Is it important to know who was involved and why? Yes. And some historian, I'm sure, along with your program, will hopefully delve into that. But in the meantime, while I'm here and in the position that I hold, I feel it's incumbent upon me to get the street reopened so that the residents who don't have access to emergency room services at the hospital, who don't have an ability to take advantage of the retail services that are on the other side of F Street, who are literally shut off, don't have to be doomed to that reality for longer than it will take to reopen the street.
My mother and father been staying here for, look at the older, it's
old people leave around here, can't get to the doctor's office. A lot of old people.
What could they do?
What purpose was it?
What is the purpose? You know? Just to make it look good. Look at that. It don't even look good.
It showed out.
What is it looking? What are we looking at right
it's
now?
It's just closing us in. That's
all. Like we boxed in.
This
they don't want the other side to see what's going on in this side. This part of town and the area. You know?
I mean,
it make no sense.
I don't get it.
The access for F Street, you know, it wasn't some This community has been mistreated. It has been left out. It has been ignored for decades. We are entitled to the same basic services. We are residents of this community. And I think it is incumbent upon the city, the county, the state to do what they are required to do in representing the people that provide them with the resources to exist.
I don't see it as a City Hall project. I see it as part of a complete program of redeveloping the downtown and our redevelopment area and creating jobs.